Yo, what's happening, everybody? How y'all doing this fine morning? All right, man. We getting damn near the playoffs. Good games are coming up. We got a good simulation for y'all tonight. We got the Rockets versus the Lakers, so it should be a good one. Tune in and let's check it out, man. All right, let's get it on.
Coming right up, the Rockets taking on the Lakers. For the Houston Rockets, a tremendous season, the second best record in the Western Conference. They know they're good. Lakers, Rockets, just moments away right after this. Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. A moment here to see the numbers for Fred VanVleet.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's VanVleet in at the point. And for the Lakers, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Now here's VanVleet. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Rockets ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Just 4 to shoot. Puts up the 8-footer. And VanVleet again missing. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
VanVleet against Doncic. And here's VanVleet. Şengün, the screen. There's the 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
Doncic against VanVleet. Pass to Hachimura. Down low. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
VanVleet, the pass to Şengün. Green with the ball. Back to Brooks. Here's the pick. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find. Every team wants to have an enforcer or 2, somebody who's physical, unafraid, gives his teammates confidence. Brooks is one of those guys.
And Brooks drops them both. Here's Reeves. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Doncic, a screen on Green. Lets it fly. Shot is good, off the back rim and in.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
VanVleet against Doncic. VanVleet right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And Şengün gets it to go.
What a move by Şengün in close. Determination for sure.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Doncic passes to Hayes. Now, here is James. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's VanVleet, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
Lakers trail by 3. Doncic passes to Reeves. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. And here they come. Here's Brooks. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from James. Inside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Here's VanVleet. Doncic grabs the miss.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Hachimura with the ball. Hayes with it. Still no points. Pass to Doncic. Stolen by VanVleet. Now here's Green. He's covered by Reeves. It's good.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Brooks against James. And there's Doncic. That's good. On the assist by James. Doncic has got his second basket of the night. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to VanVleet. Back to Thompson. It's tipped. Hachimura with the ball. VanVleet covering. Outside Reeves. Now here's Hayes. Hachimura, right side. There's the double with Thompson. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. And taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the bigs who have been distributing the ball at a high clip. Amen Thompson, fourth.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Now here's Thompson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
The NBA becoming more and more global, Clark. Şengün, a perfect example of that.
Yeah, Alperen Şengün out of Turkey. Right now on the fast track to being the best player to ever come out of his homeland. So still very young, but boy, his future is quite bright.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's Thompson, high post. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Thompson, 2 shots.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Now here's Finney Smith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Doncic. The three is up. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets trail. Here's Van Vliet. Brooks outside. And there's the lob, and it's hammered home by Green.
Green loves putting that vertical of his to good use. Nice timing on that alley-oop.
James against Brooks. James passes to Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
That's good from Doncic. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's scoreless. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. And how about the Fred Van Vliet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions. But you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, B.A., is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. He does not get the second one. And you know, Clark, Fred VanVleet gives you a number of things. Leadership might be the most important.
It is certainly one of his great attributes, B.A., when you look at Fred VanVleet. Not very big, not super athletic, but a winner, tough-minded, and highly skilled. Doesn't make mistakes with the ball, gets other people's shots, and is proven to be a clutch and consistent quarterback at a really high level.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you gotta work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Green. Tries it from 19. Rebound, the Lakers. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Now VanVleet. Smith outside. Pass to Green. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Vincent comes in for Doncic. The free throw drops for Vanderbilt. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Second, the Rockets.
Well, you love the attack mindset on the glass. They've imposed their will physically.
And it's Green with the ball for Houston, trailing by 4. Pulls up on the wing, and yep, it's good. Green's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Now, here is James. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Pass to Adams. And here's Whitmore. And he buries his first look.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Screen by James. And he lobs it up to the rim. Eason with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Adams. And it's a tie ball game. The Lakers with the ball. A minute and a half left in the first. Here's Reeves. Pass to Finney-Smith. The Rockets pull it in.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Green. Not a good performance from him in that loss to the Clippers. Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
Connects checked in for LeBron. Şengün checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Green. Shot clock at 3. Here's Whitmore. And he misses the go-ahead basket. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Reeves. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Eason pass to Şengün. That gives them the lead. Şengün's got 8.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The Lakers trail. Outside Reeves. Pass to connect. 29 seconds left in the first quarter. Finney-Smith, a screen. Here's Vincent. He hits the back iron and sinks it. 20 seconds left now in the first quarter. Outside Holiday. And here's Whitmore. He's covered by Vincent. With 4 on the clock. Yep, that one goes. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Rockets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And it's Connect missing. And the Rockets shooting around 50% in the game so far. Holiday passes to Şengün. Left side, Whitmore. The three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Pass to Connect from deep three-point land. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Reeves, the pass to Vincent. Back to Reeves. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Reeves throws that one down, held nothing back.
The Rockets have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Şengün, a screen on Reeves. Here's Whitmore. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Houston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And Los Angeles making a change here. Hachimura's checked in.
For the Rockets, Whitmore at the line for 1.
In addition to skill set, most rookies need to adjust physically to the NBA. Not Whitmore. He's got grown man strength.
Vincent passes to Reeves. Out to Hachimura. Takes the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got 5 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's a look now at the last few months of assist numbers for Austin Reeves.
One aspect of his game that suffered the past few months, passing the basketball. He hasn't shown that same creativity that we've seen from him earlier in the year, and his assists are down.
First one falls for him. Goodwin's checked in for Los Angeles. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Pass to Hachimura. The floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Hachimura's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's Goodwin, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Back to Reeves, 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
And he makes a first.
Reeves went from undrafted to being a starting caliber player in this league. You do not see that often.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Holiday passes to Şengün. Pass to Whitmore. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Whitmore's got 14.
Whitmore taking over this game. Easy to tell the rookie's got that dog in him.
Here's Goodwin. Whitmore defending. Reeves against Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And looking at their defensive marks, they are top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. This is a squad that wants to shut down teams on a nightly basis.
And they are number 1 in rebounding for a reason. They pound the glass with aggression, and they attack the boards with a fearlessness.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And Los Angeles making a change here. James is checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday.
We got this.
And the second free throw is good. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Smith outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's the 3. And Houston another 3.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Hachimura outside. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Şengün passes to Eason. Now Van Vliet. He's covered by Reeves. Van Vliet outside. From deep 3-point range. Ooh, can't get it to fall. 0 for 6 now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Outside Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with a 3. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston, trailing by 2. Eason against Reeves. Thompson outside. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Outside Finney-Smith. And the layup is good off the glass. Finney-Smith's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Thompson outside. Inside, and it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. The shot by Reeves, no good. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Van Vliet against Reeves. Down low. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Thompson's got 9.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Goodwin, defended by Thompson. Back to James. Nice work inside from James.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Şengün, a screen on Reeves. Van Vliet with it. Picked up by Reeves. Şengün fires in the triple. He's got 11.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Hachimura outside. James, a screen on Smith. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. And they're pushing it up. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. Thompson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
like everyone is watching. Two left, three here.
Vanderbilt checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Reeves. Dylan Brooks checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Şengün. Here's Goodwin. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. He takes it in over Vanderbilt. Hachimura with a rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And Green comes to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Doncic. Luka on the attack.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebound, the Lakers. And here's James. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Dallas.
And he did his part from the line. Drew fouls and made them count.
Hachimura, the pass to Goodwin. Shot clock at 6. And there's James from the arc. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. And it's Brooks missing. James inside. Green covering. Vanderbilt against Van Vliet. Goodwin passes to Vanderbilt. James outside. Hachimura with a screen on Green. Shot on the wing. The shot by James, no good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And the third pick in 2022, Jabari Smith Jr. He struggled at times in his rookie season, but Clark, he's making some major strides now.
You know, B.A., you've heard me and others say this, but every player runs their own race. Everybody's development journey is their own, to own and to run. Sometimes it just takes a little while longer for guys to adjust at this level. But I tell you one thing about that young man, the progress he made lets you know he's got what it takes to one day be an all-star in this league.
That free throw, no good.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Hayes is checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in for Smith. And he's good on the second. Reeves with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. Now Thompson. He's got 11. Van Vliet with it. Five to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Rockets lead by 2.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
Back to Doncic. Crafty move. Luka! Get off me!
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Doncic against Van Vliet. Here's Thompson. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. 1:41 left to play in the half. James outside. Back to Doncic. Luka against resistance.
Luka, combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
Houston has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Van Vliet finds Green. Ooh, Green with a vicious dunk.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 1:06 left in the first half. Hachimura outside. James deciding where to go with it. Pure from three-point range. James has got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Thompson passes to Green. Thompson in the post. Working on Hachimura. Thompson's shot is off. Now here's Reeves. Green covering. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Hayes with a screen. Reeves with the ball. Guarded by Smith. Shot is good by Reeves.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Van Vliet against Doncic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to James. Three-pointer off the mark. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
57.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
Gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
You got a game within a game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Lakers lead by 3. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Amen Thompson out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And James gets it to go.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
Here's Van Vliet. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hachimura outside. Out to James. 6 to shoot. Back to Hachimura. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He loves to attack from the inside. This is Hachimura's comfort zone, no doubt.
On the wing, Thompson, guarded by Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a look now at the top rookie rebounders in the NBA. Second, Amen Thompson.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in the china shop, out working, out hustling guys. And he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one's good. Thompson. Thompson's got 16 points.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
James passes to Doncic. Misses the layup.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Brooks. The 3 from Thompson. Rebound, the Lakers. Throws it up high and finished off by Hayes.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, PA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to Şengün. Over Hayes. Şengün passes to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Thompson for 3. Buries it from 3. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is the kind of scorer this rookie can be. Thompson just doing whatever he wants right now.
Rockets trail by 5. Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Green against James. To the inside. Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
First in free throw percentage. And when you look at team scoring, they finished in the top half of the league. Not bad, not great, just right in the middle.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Los Angeles leading by 3. Doncic passes to James. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. And he lobs it up top. The ball's knocked loose. Şengün with a steal. Here's Brooks. Rebounded by LeBron. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
He's off on the first. Good on the second one. Now here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. Pass to Hayes. Outside Reeves. James outside. Clock at 6. 4-3. And again for 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot. Brooks finds Green. Now Van Vliet. This one for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Van Vliet's got 6.
He was determined to get those points back. You could just see the competitiveness of Van Vliet there.
Hayes, the pass to James. Kept alive. Shot is good by Reeves.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. 6-point game. Out to Thompson. The 3-ball. Another 3 from Houston.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Reeves. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Thompson passes to Green. Here's Brooks. Check by James. And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Down low. Brooks against Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Thompson outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's James. He makes it from the left block. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Pass to Şengün. Green against Reeves. Here's Brooks. Şengün with it. Over Hayes. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. The Lakers lead by 6. Outside Reeves. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 6th rebound on the night. From outside the arc. Van Vliet misses.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Şengün with a steal. And here's Green from the arc. Green, money from deep.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
T-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy. You know what time it is? T-shirt time. Who wants a t-shirt? It's t-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one?
Finney Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in for Brooks. Here's Doncic. He's got 22. And they doubled up Doncic. From deep, Reeves. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Outside, Green to the inside. Soft touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Doncic on the wing. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston. They trail by 1. Outside Eason. Thompson outside. Şengün a screen on Reeves. Thompson passes to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Well, Alperen Şengün's developed into a great scorer. He can put up some big numbers.
Green against Reeves. And they doubled up Doncic. Hayes, the pass to James. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Doncic missing. Houston has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the 3rd quarter. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Up and over Doncic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Thompson. The Lakers with a rebound. 1:56 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Now Doncic. James with the ball, guarded by Van Vliet. To stop the drought. Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. Connect comes in for LeBron. And Vincent is subbed in for Luka Doncic. There's a minute 34 left in the 3rd. Outside, Green. Back to Whitmore. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Vincent, right side. Four on the clock. It's not going to go for him. Green with the defensive effort. Now here's Adams. Guarded closely. Pass to Whitmore. Back to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Reeves with a screen on Smith. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter here. Here's Connect. Vanderbilt, the pass to Vincent. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Number 28, Rui Hachimura.
12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Adams. Back to Green with 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Amen Thompson. He is feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Houston. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Connect is out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney Smith in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's James. Eason with some nice D.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
A nice shot by Smith.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Three-pointer. Vincent can't hit. Houston leading by 7.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Lakers' shooting has been good. 54% on this one. James passes to Hachimura. Here he goes. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. And working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, you could sum up Rui Hachimura by calling him a pro's pro, a hard worker, and a guy that just continues to add value to his team.
And both free throws good for Hachimura. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Now here's Holiday. He's covered by Vincent. And here's Şengün. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 7.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Making strides on that end of the floor. Şengün showing what he can do as a scorer.
Here's Connect. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Vincent outside. Hachimura in the post, covered by Smith, and the basket by Hachimura.
We are seeing some big-time play from Rui on offense. He's really getting into taking it to the defense.
Holiday with the ball. Vincent picks him up. From the low block. Şengün, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
Fighting through contact, not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Whitmore. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Whitmore's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Vincent passes to James. Finney Smith, a screen. James against Eason. Hachimura with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Eason against James.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit. Defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
And, you know, the more they've penetrated, the more they realized the defense wasn't able to stop them, so they just kept doing it.
And he knocks down the first one.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Van Vliet's checked in for Holiday. Both free throws good from James.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
For 3, Smith. Hachimura with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Goodwin. Whitmore defending. Back to James. Eason with some nice D. The Rockets lead by 3. Pass to Whitmore. Now here's Şengün. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
And Şengün is a hard player to get a handle on, pretty unpredictable, which makes him hard to guard without fouling.
Şengün at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Reeves is checked in for James, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Milton. And he sinks the second.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Doncic. Here's Whitmore. Perfect, right between the eyes on that one. Whitmore's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Here's Doncic. And he drops it in from the low post.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Doncic against Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Pass to Şengün. Outside Eason. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Doncic. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Doncic has got 26 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Van Vliet, pass to Şengün. Smith outside. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Şengün's got 3 assists in the game.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Count it.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Houston leading by 3. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now Smith. Count it. Good.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Doncic outside. Back to Reeves. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Hayes with a screen on Van Vliet. And here's Doncic outside. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It goes on Fred Van Vliet. LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
4th team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic. 1 shot.
That's good from Doncic.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Reeves finds Doncic. Back to Reeves to tie it up. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Doncic. Inside, Şengün with a steal. Here's Van Vliet. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Who wants a t-shirt?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Doncic outside. With some arc. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Defensive foul. Fred VanVleet. Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. Shooting one.
The free throw off from Doncic.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Pass to Green. Jacks up a three. James with the rebound. James has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
VanVleet, the pass to Şengün. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Doncic outside to take the lead. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Amen Thompson.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Thompson, a screen on Doncic. VanVleet on the wing, guarded by Doncic. VanVleet against Doncic. Here's Şengün. And no good. Some solid defense from Hayes. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Brooks with the rebound. Houston has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Thompson with it. And there's the screen. With the drive. Shot clock at 6. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists tonight.
Dillon Brooks relishes the chance to make the big impact play.
And he's going for the lob. Poke loose. Şengün with a steal. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. Doncic against VanVleet. Hayes with a screen. Down low. Şengün with a steal. And here comes the break. Big finish in transition from Green.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
Brooks against James. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth. Double team on James. Clock at 4. Hayes, the pass to Doncic. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Van Vliet, despite his size, he's not backing down from any contact. He looks to draw foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. James against Brooks. James inside. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Brooks. And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
James against Brooks from deep. Reeves. Brooks with the rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul. cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Van Vliet against Doncic. And so it's Houston winning this one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.
Alright, y'all, that's game, you know, pretty good game, you know. Looked like it was gonna be the Rockets anyways. Who's gonna pull it off, but yeah. Appreciate y'all for watching my video, supporting me. If you don't follow me, appreciate it if you would. Millie_money, YouTube or Twitch. Support counts, appreciate y'all. And I'll be back soon enough, y'all, to give y'all baseball simulation. Alright, deuces.